Hello and welcome everybody into the Enchanted Hollow Event that's bringing in two new Pokemon. We've got Tarountula and Spidops that have arrived today. How good they're going to be, we don't know, but they are in the wild, which is nice, and I've heard they're in one-star raids too. And speaking of a few things, there's a few quests to take note of. So, two shiny boosted Pokemon, how boosted they are, we don't know, but Stantler and Paras apparently have a shiny boost for this event. There's a few Stardust boosted Pokemon featured. Paras itself is 500 dust per catch, and Morlul, important one to remember, that gets a spotlight hour next Tuesday. That's 750 dust per catch, which is fantastic, frankly. But we've got a catch 15, I believe, which is one of the two boosted shinies, so it's either Paras or Stantler. As for the other one we've got, it can give you one of 4 different Pokemon, which thankfully can all be shiny. Catch 10 can either give you Cottony, Petilil, Shelmet, or Carablast. Obviously, Carablast and Shelmet had a community day in February, and they're going to be featured in December, so maybe less of a chase. But Drampa is not only in 3-star raids, but it's in a quest for win 2 raids, which is nice to have it back. I do wish it was win 1 raid rather than 2. You have to spend twice as many passes, but no matter. And of course, we have November's Go Pass active as of today. So, Petilil, good to have it there. I mean, there's lots of shiny chases, but there's no new shiny with this event. Anybody who's missing, like myself, the visual aesthetics of the Halloween event, we have got a little extra touch, which is sort of like foresty mushroom glows under the Pokestop. So that's actually quite a nice detail. Oh my god, we've already completed it. I would like to say a massive thanks to Shiny IKEA Mum from the Patreon squad, who's gifted us literally this morning the ticket for this event. It's $1.99 USD, or the equivalent in the currency that you are operating in, and it gives you a bunch of stuff. And in fact, let's just go through it straight away. So you get an incense. In fact, you get 2 incenses. 2 incenses, you only have to burn one for the course of the research. You get a couple of encounters, which are shiny boosted for the Stantler. Thank you, Sandra, I really appreciate your generosity. Let me know in the comments below, are you excited for this event? Are you excited for the Pokemon debut? Are you chasing any shinies? Are you going for Stardust? I am personally going to chase some Stardust, I think, in this one. Let's get rid of the extra Pokeballs. We do need those, actually, having blitzed through so very many over the course of the Halloween event. A Paras that's not shiny, but is 500 dust per catch. 2 more encounters. There is a Drampa of a 12-11. Wouldn't mind a shiny of that, wouldn't mind a hundo of that thing. Drampa actually has a Legend ZA Mega, which I would say is one of the best designs for a Mega. And let's get ourselves a Mossy Lure. There are bonuses for Mossy Lures, basically, as well for this event. There is our very first Tarountula coming from the premium track. We can name it Sandra the Spider. I don't know. Definitely gonna be out for a good couple of hours chasing this one, and also the Johto Beasts are gonna be active for the rest of the week. And there's our Pokédex. Fantastic. How could I forget that that's coming into Gen 9? Also, anybody who's a fan of Pendulum 2005, I cannot get Tarountula out of my head when I look at this Pokemon, honestly. If I had the copyright, that would be the track playing on this video, but unfortunately, we can't afford that stuff. And there's 1 collection challenge and there's 2. So basically, you just got to catch a bunch of the spawns, which is great. No hatching eggs, no nothing like that. I am looking forward to this event, to be honest. It's got some really good potential. It's quite a relaxing event, to be honest, ahead of the Into the Wild event starting Monday next week. And then we got Go Wild Global next weekend. Good luck anybody who's over in Nagasaki this weekend, because that's going to be a mad one. Oh, good, we picked up another win 2 raids. Perfect timing. And the Shadow Bagon completes those 2 Drampa tasks, which is lovely. Actually got the Shadow Hundo from a raid a while back. Could it be green? It cannot be. That non-shiny 1-star dragon in the bin you go could give us some Drampa. It's not shiny. 1217, and that one no shiny. 1233. That is shiny though. There we go. Stantler. Those of us who went to one of the city safaris at the tail end of September, Stantler was one of the featured spawns, so I've picked up quite a few of them from Valencia. You can go check out those videos if you fancy it. But for a lot of people, Stantler doesn't really appear outside of other events, and this is the first time we've had Stantler featured in a long time. We'll take a shiny literally 27 minutes into the event. 1-star goodness, but I'm going to wish you all very best of luck catching, hopefully, the radioactive deer, because that will likely make a return for the Winter Holidays event with its sleigh bells around his neck. Well, I was going to go and do the Inkay, but thanks very much to Zumori, who just pinged me a Shadow Latios invite. So, got to chase the Turquoise Torpedo, but we're going to do the Inkay battle, because thanks to anybody who, there's about 4 or 5 people who commented this on the Inkay video yesterday. The best counter for any level 1 Dynamax battle is going to be Zamazenta, apparently, because that thing charges its charge move super quickly, and then it's so heavy hitting that it will wipe it out and you don't actually have to go through the Dynamaxing process. I tested it this morning and it works a treat. So thank you very much to each and every one of you who commented that. If you've got any tips, if you've got any advice, you can post it in the comments, because hey, we can share it here. And now sit and watch me use a bat versus a, I don't know, jet fighter thing. And there we go. 5 demolished that. What's the number? 2066. That's really bad, unless I missaw the number. If it's 2166, that is really good, but I think it's 2066. Turquoise torpedo. It is not, and I did see 2066 just about right. Well, there is the catch with the worst throw of the bunch. Didn't even hit a nice throw or anything. And this is going to be 1 star. Let's go. I'm going to switch in and put 3 Salmon Center. You'll see that this will be very easy. Just spam the move, and before the max meter fully charges, you can hit it with Behemoth Bash. Okay, that didn't work out. That's really quite annoying. It worked before, trust me. Will it be a golden Inkay? It is not. We finally found a Cossony, which completed the 2nd collection challenge that we needed to get done. Obviously, these will give you 2 Tarountulas, which is lovely. So let's see, 236. Make sure you silver pine out these things. I've just put a bug mega down. Gonna help with the candy for this thing. It's gonna be terrible. That's fine, 3 star, barely scraping the scale of that. And then 1 more, check. It's so bad. Oh, glorious rubbish. Check some of these. Paras of 420. Stardust boost. Got the star pieces down this time. Might as well. And a Stantler for 900 CP. And I will say, I got this yesterday in a random hatch and egg task. Yay. Why could you not be Shadow, my friend? And yes, I'm golden rousing research tasks. Who cares? Do you know, this is the first time, I think, in nearly 10 years of this game, well, let's say 9, because raids haven't been around all of the time. They only came in 2017, that we've had a new event start. And there are lots of raids at 11 AM when they actually start and spawn. I was astonished. This is a Tarountula raid, so it's available in the 1-star raids, but it's not in quests, as you see. So very rare in the wild from what I found. We are going to drop some mossy lures, because apparently it might be boosted off of those. Tarountula raid of 310. I had no idea until I checked. Spidops is only 25 candy to evolve. It's not a 50 candy evolution, so it's super cheap and easy, and almost worthwhile just doing like a collection thing for just the sake of XP if you need it. Let's check triple Drampas, 1198. You are terrible, my friend. No shiny in 1221, and finally, this is no shiny in 1224. Now we've actually got some legendary raids dotted around, so not only the Shadow Latios, but we have some Johto Beast to go and take down. I want to get some steps and raids done before we decide to sit down and park it for some Mossy Lure action. A solid squad of 9, and I've seen the IV. It's not shiny, and is also weather boosted terribleness. Critical catch, love that. How bad is this thing? She's about the same as the last one, I've got to be honest. Event Entei was demolished with 5 people. It's actually nice to be able to use a team of shadows as well. So, 1953. Don't forget 1984 for your 100% or 2480, I believe, for the weather boost for Entei. Maybe it's not shiny. Last time we were chasing these was, I think, Dynamax, Max Battle Weekends. Came down this way because there was actually a double Shadow Latios. Check this out. The first one is the Shadow Shiny. Lovely turquoise torpedo. Let's give it a silver pineapple, because why the hell not? It's such a good Shadow Shiny. I mean, they're both really good shinies, the Latios and Latias, but that's fantastic to pick that up. I don't think it's particularly good, as is typically the way with the Shadow, but I'm very pleased to have that added to the decks. I mean, we'll keep it as a Shadow Shiny, because what's the point? You're going to purify it and trade it? No. While we're here, actually, we've got 2 Drampa tasks as well. Maybe we'll get a shiny of those. 1237? Don't think, it's not particularly good. And the second one is not shiny in 1223. Have you got your Shadow Shiny Latios? It is here for the entire month of November, every single day of it, not just the weekends. That's back-to-back, peeps. I did not expect that to be delivered. A double raid, double back-to-back in-person Shadow Shinies. This one's a lot better of 2652. Sniper Nexa. Not that it matters, obviously. Legendary Shinies are guaranteed catches. That's freaking awesome. Back-to-backers, I can check the journal as well. It's still 2-star, but significantly better. Literally back-to-back. Confirming the journal, have merely spun stops in between. Oh, Ollie Bowles from the Patron Squad went lucky friends with Lucky Trinket. Fantastic, mate. If I see you, maybe for Go Wild Global, if you're popping up, who knows? Otherwise, an event sometime in the future. After a bit of wandering around and hitting a Tarountula raid and a couple of Inkay, we've got 3 more Drampa. 1 not shiny and definitely nowhere near that 100%er. 2 no shiny and again, no hundo. I'm gonna keep them for trades, because why not? No shiny and... probably the floor. There is a rocket though, making very slow but steady progress on that rocket grind for level 76. Today is clearly just a good day. That rocket grind that we just tapped into did the battle. It's a Shadow Shiny Seedot. That's our second one ever. First one was from a raid actually a couple of months ago. That I believe is actually full odds. Although I have to say I haven't seen Seedot features as a wild spawn for an event in what feels like an eternity. Not a bad thing, just an observation. 122 is a 2-starer. Don't forget they actually had a com day. I think it was 2020. I think what we might do now is sort of park the event grind because I do want to give the mossy lures a go, and we'll do that at our triple home stops. Before we see how the mossy lures turn out, a big thanks as always to every single one of you who's part of the amazing Patreon squad who support the channel through that platform. And that monetary support means we can do so much more with the content. Going to the live events, Valencia and LA, multiple years, planning for future trips and things like that, other content ideas, pushing forwards with what we're able to do. It really makes a huge difference. So I cannot thank you guys enough, truly. Well, I've been running mossy lures now for over an hour, and I can tell you, I don't know, maybe you guys have a different experience. Let me know how your mossy lure gains have been going, but apart from anything else, the lure glitch is still a thing where basically if you don't restart the game, the spawns don't actually come through off the lures, which is problematic to say the least. But also, in an hour of running 3 mossy lures, that's 3 expensive lures for an hour, 1 Tarountula. 1. So let's not fret too much, shall we? Because apart from anything else, a new Pokemon introduction just comes through the event. The Pokemon will hopefully be available somewhere in the regular gameplay, and of course it's going to make a return at some point in another easier format. We know how Pokemon GO functions. Things are released maybe in a tricky way, and then they become more accessible later down the road. So have you got your Tarountula? How did it go? Was it a hundo? Because, I mean, I'm going to raid for it. Occasionally I'll put the in-person passes in. I'm not sure I'm going to remote it, but I will say if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, and do please stick around with me for more Pokemon GO content, because I'll be back out for this event. I think we're going to do some grinding and try and find ourselves some decent Tarountula. And if you like what you see here, please go and check out some of the videos across the screen right here. I'd highly recommend that one over there. But I will say, until the next time, very best of luck on the spider hunt, peeps. Do take care.